passed inspection. I can now enjoy it in peace. I've done a bit of shopping today. Went to Canadian Tire. The little ratchet is for the roof, actually. But anyway, now I have all the gear to jack her up and everything. Well, almost all the gear. I'm missing one piece, which is that horizontal bar for the back. I also took her to a local Toyota dealership to check a few things. Now, one thing you can take a look at is the threads. I don't know if you can see that, but they're almost not there. So we lost threads. I basically have slicks now, which is not a great idea. I've been given a quote for new tires, 800 Canadian dollars about, so that's acceptable. The car is doing okay, but nobody can figure out what's up with it with the ABS. Apparently they took out all of the sensors, put them back in. At least that's what they told me. I don't know if it's true. Just received an email from Toronto, the dealership. I'll get a call from them later because nobody can scan the ABS. Yeah, I need to fix this. I got 60 to 90 days, so it's not very much time. I still have the wrong plate, meaning Ontario, but we'll sort this out soon, hopefully. I'll be working all morning on the car. I don't know how many hours it's been now. I've taken the roof off so it's easier to work. I've discovered what the problem with the ABS is. It's kind of very difficult for me to show you it in video, so I won't, but I'll add some photos that I'll sort of put in the video. But I don't have all of the gear necessary to figure this out. I need the help of a professional, and so far I've gone to Toyota, local Toyota, and they've obviously lied to me because I told them, okay, you can just take a look at the car and there's a problem with the ABS. I bet it's the connectors. They told me, yeah, we've unplugged them and plugged them all back in and it doesn't work and none of our scan tools are working. And I said, okay. And so the ABS light was on. Then I came home, took a look, and yeah, guess what? That's lies. Absolute lies. The fact that mechanics can lie to you like this, it's annoying. I think it comes from, I mean, I'm going to actually give them the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to say this is actually not a problem of malice, at least not per se, but a problem of sort of I know best. You know, the kind of thing when you call your local internet provider, right? And you tell them the modem doesn't work, and then they tell you, did you reset the modem? And you tell them about 57 times, mate, and they don't believe you, right? That's because many people are incompetent. Myself, when it comes to this particular vehicle, I'm quite incompetent. In fact, one may argue when it comes to any vehicle. You know, I'm not that mechanically inclined. I'm trying to change that. But still, I went there with an idea. I told them what the idea was, and they went like, yeah, I don't think so, buddy. And so I don't think they did anything of what they said they would. Fortunately, they didn't charge me, which I appreciate. And as I was working on this, the hazard light decided to go mental. And so it's always on while you drive, which is bloody annoying. It looks like it's something to do with the switch per se, which is a Ford piece. So I've gone ahead and taken the console apart a little bit. I didn't have all of the tools necessary, so I couldn't take the shift knob off. The Allen key for that is very special. I'm not really sure which number it's going to be, but it's none of the ones I have, and I have a few. But I have been able to disconnect the cables for the traction control, lock switch, and the hazard. As you can see, hazard knob button is completely missing. That's because I have it here on the side. Turns out it's a Ford piece. It's kind of hard to see without the thing focusing. There, it says Ford right there. Now there is a Ford dealership here in town. I live really rural, so I'm probably going to go talk to them, see if we can get a replacement for this. Because I suspect it's the switch. So I'm in a bit of a pickle, and this is time-based, so I need to move fast. Basically, I bought the car in Toronto, and you need to pay an extra tax in Ontario in order to register the car, which I did. And I want that tax back because where I live, that tax doesn't apply, so you can get a rebate. Now, I can't get a rebate, I think, until I register this vehicle here. I can't register the vehicle here until the inspection is passed. The inspection is not going to get passed if any warning light is on. It's the end of the day. So the car's been opened up, closed up, all sorts of things. The center console's been reinstalled, and I have now fixed the hazard light, which was coming on its own. The switch was a bit dodgy. Turns out that's a Ford part. Problem is, it's a European Ford part, so here in North America, they have no idea where to find it if you go to Ford. So don't bother, I did, and they couldn't figure out what the part was. I've taken out the unit, which you can only do if you remove the center console, which is more complex than you'd think. In fact, one thing that I've kind of not really broken but not fixed properly is the fitting of this leather sliver cover or whatever around the... What you heard before is my alarm going off because I'm a moron and I forgot that it was on. I've got the keys on me now, so I've opened the car and we're happy. Right, so what I was doing is showing you that I haven't really fitted that properly. It comes with actually 4 little clips. These things over here. You basically have to clip them from the inside, so it's actually quite uncomfortable to do. So the ABS problem is still there, but I know the problem exactly. I've talked to the Ford dealership and that's what they're going to be helping me with. And I was really disappointed by Toyota lying to me, so I don't think I'll be going there again. Good evening. Alright, so that's an update for me. Everything's been fixed. The leather has been placed back with the clips underneath. Easier than I thought. But one thing that holds the leather up there, I mean this may not be factory, but that's what I found there, was a zip tie, which I've removed, and then I put another one. But I didn't put it quite as well as I should have. And so there's a bit showing. But I mean, it's really not a big deal. It's alright. The plastic underneath is... So that there's a plastic ring connected to the leather, and that plastic ring is all cracked and bent and broken, which I suppose it's normal. Like every time somebody opens this up and, you know, doesn't know what he's doing, you know, doesn't quite fit perfectly. Here in the back, it's a bit elevated, but it's alright. The ABS has been fixed by the local Ford dealership. They did a good job. They just soldered the cables and locked them. But yes, it's working and she's ready for inspection so that I can import it into the province of Alberta. We're almost done, and then I can do the rebate because the government owes me $4,000 and I want them back. And we finally have the inspection request form. No lights, no nothing. We're good to have her inspected, with one exception. She came with performance tires, and the performance tires are tired. So we're gonna have to have those replaced. I'm gonna probably put some sporty all-season tires or something. We'll see. I have to look into that, which I will do soon. Yeah, we're gonna do a tire change. I wanna put on something slightly less track focused. This is the job done on the ABS. Pretty good. We actually have threads now. Yeah, I've got threads. New tires. Summer tires. Toyo Proxies 4, I believe they're called. Car is finally registered in Alberta. And everything is good. It passed inspection. I can now enjoy it in peace. Now, one interesting thing for all the people who live in Canada and get their car into a province that doesn't require a front plate. I have a aftermarket tow hook, I suspect, and as you can see, there's that sort of screw thread all the way out there, and I can't really remove it. I mean, I probably can with enough force. I just don't want to put enough force. I want to know first if that's aftermarket or not, but we'll find out soon enough.